Hey guys, nice to have you with us. Welcome to our first session. First of all, welcome to our first session of our kids program, BLACKROLL for Kids. I have prepared for you the bear crawl today. We're going to have a look at the bear. Positive thing is that we're going to get closer to the floor, move close to the floor, and kids will be able to move more freely, and also your parents will be able to move more freely, but also more pain-free in those movements. So you will be able to play with your kids a lot more easily. Yeah, so we're going to start. All you need for today is the mini. You can also use anything else. For example, if you have a pair of socks, you can use those, or a ball, or basically anything else that's similar to this. We're going to start off with the rollout of our feet. So first of all, try to grab the roll with your toes. You can first try to grab it with your big toe and then with the little toes. Try to get some variety in there. Exactly. Perfect, you're doing great. Then we start to roll slowly from our toes to our heel. Try to get the outside of your foot and the inside of your foot. Really try to roll over your whole complete foot. And then we get faster. Try to also put some pressure on it by putting some of your weight more onto the foot and roll faster, faster, faster. Because we're activating right now. Perfect. So the other foot. Start again with grabbing the roll with your toes. First your big toe and then your small toes. Just like you would be grabbing a stick. Just not with your hands, but with your feet. This allows us to get more movement into our feet. And then we roll again, slowly from the toes to the heel. Try to get the outside of your foot as well, and the inside of your foot. And then we get faster. Faster. Very good. So, then we are going to continue with the roll by putting it on your stomach. And then we roll very slowly down on one side. If you get to the floor with your hands, it's very good. You can also kind of roll the floor with your mini and come up the other side. If you don't reach the floor with your hands, you can also just roll up on the same leg. We will repeat this for 2 to 3 times. Roll down on your foot again. Come to the floor. Stay here for a couple of seconds. And roll back up again. Very good. One time again. Roll on the floor again. And come back up. Very good. You can put your tool on the side for a second. And now you can either come into a knee stand, just like I do, or you can also stand, for example. And then we stretch with one hand to one side and the other hand as well. You should really feel a stretch along your lats and your stomach on the side. Breathe. Very nice. So, we're going to continue with our hands. They also need some warm-up. First, from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now the other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Now, Open your hands as far as possible. Now just imagine, just like a bear, clawing for some honey. Try to claw that honey. Hands come together to a fist and open back up again. Very good. 4 and 5. Very good. Now, we have to also prepare our shoulders a little bit. And we do big circles with our arms. 3 and 4 and 5. Now the other arm. The other direction first. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Very good. We're done with our warm-up already. Now, come to squat position. This position is the most natural resting position for the human being. So just try to find some time over the whole day where you can just kind of like rest in this position, feel and make yourself comfortable in this position, and you will feel proper benefits within the next week or 2 weeks. And this will already be easier to get things from the floor, for example, pick things up, and of course to play with your children. Yeah. So now we're going to come from this squat position to a plank position. This is already the first step towards the bear crawl. We're going to come up, do this and rest here for a couple of seconds and come back into your starting position. We're going to repeat this for about 4 to 5 times again. Very good. You're doing great back at home. Very nice. So we are done with our warm-up for the bear crawl, and we're going to come to the bear crawl. So you start in the squat position again. And now we're going to move our hands and feet diagonally. So if we start in this quadruped position, what happens first? If I'm going to start and initiate with my right hand, then my left foot comes to the front as well. That's what I mean by diagonal. If my left hand comes to the front, my right foot comes to the front as well. All right, that's what I mean by diagonal. Diagonal movements. All right, so we're going to start. Try to keep your shoulder and your pelvis, your bottom on the same level. Don't get your butt up on top of your shoulders. Try to stay really in a nice, stable position close to the floor. And to make it even harder, you can also place another object on your back to balance it. And then you will definitely feel some intensity. And also try throughout the exercise, try to have some compression in your stomach. Try to kind of pull your belly button towards your spine, and that should definitely give you the stability in your core and your stomach. So we're going to start off with a couple of movements in the bear crawl. Move first for about 3 to 4 steps to the front and to the back. And then you can also vary into different sides, to the side and to the front again. Very good. 15 seconds to 20 seconds of pressure, and then we're going to take 5 to 10 second pause here. Breathe, and of course if you want you can take a drink as well. Very good. Another little break. 5 to 10 seconds. Take some rest. And another one. Very good. So I have one little thing for you, a little surprise. You can also make a little game out of this by, for example, placing your object, your mini or anything else below you during the bear crawl, and then start playing with it, just like a bear would do with honey, for example. You can imagine that, and then just start playing around with the object. That will definitely intensify the exercise as well. You can move during this game, and of course if you're doing it with a partner, either your child or your parent or your sibling at home, you can just pass the object towards your partner. Makes a lot of fun. So, very good. This would be the bear crawl for you. You can now click pause and start moving freely. It's a lot of fun. Kids do that all the time. And now also for the parents, you can also start moving more freely. Get closer to the floor, and you will definitely feel a benefit within the next 1 or 2 weeks. As soon as, of course, if you incorporate these exercises into your workout, or whenever you see your child playing like this, you can also, of course, join in. Very good. So we are coming to a little cool down phase. So this is called the beetle. It's a very nice cool down sequence, what I like very much. You just start laying on your floor, get your knees high, and just relax a little here. Now create some tension by raising your shoulders a little bit from the floor and get this round back. And then you should be feeling already some tension again in your core and your hips. And then you just start by rolling slowly from one side to the other, and start off with going really slow here. So you actually feel the way your weight shifts from one side to the other. What I don't want you to do is to lose that tension. So you actually fall over at a certain point and lose that tension. So keep the tension and roll from one side to the other. Slowly, and then of course, as soon as you're stable enough in this position, you can also start to get faster. But this is a really nice massage for the lower back and the back. You still keep your body under a little bit of tension, but again, it's a little bit more relaxing than the animal movement. Very good. So, I hope you enjoyed this. first session of our animal movement and the BLACKROLL for Kids program. I hope you enjoyed it, and next time we will do the crab crawl. So this was the bear crawl. Next time we will do the crab crawl. By the end of these sessions, you will be able to not only do the exercises or the movements by themselves, but you will also be able to combine them and then really move freely on the floor or whatever surface you want. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on Thursday, 10 a.m. Stay healthy and see you soon.